Russia has issued its most brutal warning yet. Putin says if Europe insists on marching toward war, Moscow is ready right now, and the EU could collapse before a single peace talk even begins. His message lands as NATO floats preemptive strike doctrine and Brussels blocks Trump's peace track.
If Europe suddenly wants to fight us and starts, we are ready right now. If Europe suddenly wants to start a war with us and will start it, it can very quickly lead to a situation in which we will have no one to negotiate with.
Putin is speaking from a position of momentum. Krasnoarmeysk and Kupyansk have fallen under full Russian control, with entire Ukrainian battalions trapped and being liquidated. Yet EU leaders, he says, are living on another planet while Russia keeps taking ground.
Kupyansk has been in our hands for a few days, that is, for a few weeks, in fact. It seems to me that the Ukrainian leadership is now dealing with other matters, not the situation in the combat zone. It seems to me that they are living on another planet. And then they are constantly on the move, begging for money. This is probably not up to date, not in the economy, not on the front lines.
Putin also hammered Europe for sabotaging Trump's peace push. Moscow says Brussels abandoned diplomacy, then tried to obstruct Trump's negotiations, proving the EU has no peace plan, only escalation.
The Europeans are not silent. They are offended that they were suspended from negotiating, but I would like to point out that no one suspended them. They suspended themselves. We had a close contact with them for some time, then they abruptly cut off contact with Russia. It was their initiative. Why did they do it? Because they took the thesis of Russia's strategic defeat into their own hands and are still, it seems, living in these illusions.
Meanwhile, NATO's top commander has opened the door to first strike thinking. The alliance is now publicly debating whether a preemptive strike could be justified as deterrence, a shift Russia sees as reckless, desperate, and strategically suicidal.
Being more aggressive compared to the aggressiveness of our opponent could be an option. How deterrence is achieved, through retaliatory strikes or through a preemptive strike, is something we need to analyze deeply, because even greater pressure may arise in the future.
And with Ukraine attacking tankers off Turkey, Putin is threatening to escalate at sea, even to the point of cutting Ukraine off from the Black Sea entirely. For Moscow, the message is simple. Russia doesn't want war with Europe, but if NATO triggers one, it will end fast, and not in Europe's favor.